What if a country printed money every single day and somehow never got inflation? The answer involves a tiny island nation that rewrote the rules of economics and left every other central bank scrambling to understand how. Throughout history, every country that printed too much money paid a devastating price. In November 2008, Zimbabwe's monthly inflation rate hit 79.6 billion%. A loaf of bread cost more than a house had months before. In 2018, Venezuela's annual inflation exceeded 900,000% according to IMF estimates, wiping out lifetimes of savings in weeks. And then there is Singapore. A city-state of approximately 730 square kilometers with no natural resources, no agricultural land, and no oil reserves whatsoever. Yet since gaining independence in 1965, it transformed from a struggling third-world port into one of the wealthiest nations on Earth, with GDP per capita reaching approximately $82,800 in 2022. The secret weapon is the Monetary Authority of Singapore, established on January 1, 1971. While every other major central bank fights inflation by raising interest rates, the MAS took a radically different approach. In 1981, Singapore adopted an exchange rate-based monetary policy, a system so unconventional that most economists dismissed it as unworkable at the time. Here is how it works. Instead of controlling how much money flows through the economy, the MAS controls the strength of the Singapore dollar itself. The SGD is managed against a basket of currencies from Singapore's main trading partners, kept within a carefully guarded band, fine-tuned by adjusting the band's slope, width, and center point in real time. A stronger Singapore dollar makes imports cheaper, and Singapore imports nearly everything its population consumes. When global commodity prices rise, the MAS lets the SGD appreciate, absorbing the price shock before it ever reaches consumers' wallets. This elegant mechanism kept Singapore's core inflation averaging below 2% per year throughout most of the 2000s and 2010s. When global inflation surged in 2022, the United States recorded 9.1% annual inflation in June, the United Kingdom reached 11.1% by October, and the Eurozone peaked at 10.6% in October. Singapore's headline inflation peaked at approximately 7.5% in August 2022, significantly lower than most major economies that experienced the same global supply shocks. Singapore proved that monetary policy is not just about quantity, it is about precision, discipline, and trust. The MAS has maintained that trust for over 5 decades by never letting political pressure override economic judgment. In a world where printing money so often means collapse, Singapore found a different path and redefined what a nation without resources can achieve.